Hi, I'm Aruapo.
And I'm Jobbly looking
And-
through Pokemon cards.
Yeah, he's working on a deck right now. But speaking of decks, we are going to be teaching you guys how to make a Pokemon deck like a pro, because we totally can. Well, Jobbly is down there working on his deck. I'm going to be showcasing some of the cards that I got for my birthday that I'm happy about getting. So, first is a Tormenting Spray. I know it's just a trainer, but I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. Alolan Rattata, because who doesn't want a Alolan card? Pikachu, because it evolves into Raichu. A Porygon, because they're kind of rare. A Heatmore, because it's pretty good. And same with the Lycanroc, I don't know. But I don't have that one yet, so I'm just happy. And I also got its basic. This one would be good in my deck. We'll talk about that later. And then a Porygon Z, which I'm pretty happy about. It's a stage 2. And same with this Raichu. You can never get wrong with the Raichu. And finally, definitely the best card I got, and definitely the rarest card I got, Noivern GX. Secret rare. It's really shiny and textured and cool. See, textured. It's really cool, and I'm really happy. So, now to deck building. The first thing we're going to tell you is what not to do. So, the first bad thing is theme decks. So, those are like the decks that you buy at stores, and they're sitting there. And they're normally like about a certain expansion. And they're bad because...
Well, typically, they're not necessarily bad. They do work. And it doesn't require you to take any effort to put them together. That was grammar. So to put them together, it doesn't really take any effort, but I think that you should take them and alter them to your play style, or maybe add some EXs in.
Okay, and this is because normally they have like a crap ton of Pokemon, and then
Not enough energy.
Not enough energy and not enough trainers. And you might say, well, the Pokemon are the stuff that do the damage and stuff. But
you can't do the damage without the energies.
Yeah, you can't do the damage without the energies. And you can't do the damage without getting the cards you want to do the damage with up. Like, you need to be able to get the cards up. And trainers do that for you. Trainers are the best at, like, setting up your game. And I think trainers are most important.
And the reason that you should add EXs is EXs are basically the power level of a Stage 2 with basically in a basic. Yeah, that was nice. If you take the power level of a Stage 2 and put it into a basic, then you basically have an EX. So, stop saying basic. But they're really powerful, and you can get them out really fast. So you can get them out on your first turn and start getting them set up, and they can do really big attacks, or they can just be setup cards, like Tapu Lele.
Another bad thing is this deck, and this was Jobbly's deck. So, you may say... So I'm going to look through it and just see whether you can see already what's wrong with it. It's not a very good viewing of it, but it's okay. Here you can see like this card, and like this card, this card. You might say, well, what's wrong with that? Those aren't bad cards. But they're all different types. So here, if we're just looking through the energies, we've got a Psychic, Fire, Water, Electric, Metal, and Leaf, and then Dragon. But, like, look at all those different types. It's going to be hard to get the energies out.
Yeah. It was one of the first decks that I ever made, and it was really... It worked pretty well, but it didn't work to what I wanted it to do. Because, can I see the deck? The main strategy of this deck was to get out this... Let me find it first.
Is that the end?
This Swampert. You can search your deck with it and get a card out really soon. And you can also deal pretty good damage with it because there's exactly 3 water energies in here. So if you got all 3 water energies in there, then it would do 130 damage a turn. And it's kind of a lot of damage, but the thing is, to find those, you'd have to use Professor's Letter or his ability, which while that worked pretty well, it didn't work because if one of those cards, one of those water energies, was in your prize cards, then it wouldn't work whatsoever.
And So he said his main goal was to get that card out.
Mm-hmm.
And what you want to do while you're making a deck, don't just throw like, oh, this card's good and it's this type. Oh, this card's good and it's this type. You gotta have a main goal. And that's what we're going to talk about next time. And we're going to show you some decks too. Okay, so this is my deck. And it consists of these cards. And it's a water deck, obviously, because there's water energies and mostly water cards. But it actually uses, as its main attacker, this Psychic Mewtwo EX. And it uses this because of its X-Ball attack. This attack does 20 damage times the amount of energies attached to this Pokemon and the defending Pokemon. So, what I do is I load this up with energies. Let's say I load this up with energies. And then I attack with it. So with just 1, 2, 3, 4 energies on it, it does 80 damage. And you might say, 4 energies, Maruapo. Why does that take? That will take so long. But that's what this Blastoise is for. You evolve it, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. And its Deluge ability lets you attach any amount of water energies per turn. As you can see there. So, with that I can attach, instead of only 1 energy per turn, I can attach a bunch of energies per turn, like this, and do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 damage per turn. I mean, not 16 damage, 160 damage per turn. And then, not only that, it's the energy time the opponent's attack card's energies on it too. So it can do even more than that if the opponent has a lot of energies on it. This Vulpix is in there for its beacon attack. It does you can find up to 2 Pokemon per turn for the attack. And the Blastoise, the Gyarados is for backup. The Regice is for backup. The Shaman is for setup. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve to your bench, you draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. And all of these trainers are mainly based on getting this card to where I want it to be.
Okay, so this is, again, one of the first decks that I ever made. It is a Mega Charizard deck. It has 2 different Charizard EXs. And then Mega Charizard, I believe that this is Y. And basically the main goal of this is to get out the Mega Charizards or this Groudon EX. And there's ways of doing that, but I'm going to start with energy. There's some fire energies, a multi-energy, which can be one of any kind of energy, some electric energies, some fighting type energies. There's 3 Ultra Balls, some protection cubes. Basically, there's a bunch of stuff just to get this completely set up.
Why do you have protection cubes?
Well, Protection Cube, what it does is it reads, prevent all damage to this Pokemon card attached to this Pokemon, which basically means that, well, this Charizard, his move is Crimson Dive, which means that for 5 energies, he does 300 damage and 50 damage to himself. With this Protection Cube attached, that 50 damage will be completely ignored. So I also have a Charizard Spirit Link, and then for the Pokemon, I have a Drampa, a Thundurus, some Manectric, some Electrikes, a Barbaracle, a Binacle, some Hitmonchans, and then a Gligar and a Gliscor. Most of those are just for doing some extra damage. But the main goal for the whole deck is to get out at least one of these EXs. And that's basically the only thing.
So, thanks for watching. If you're still watching, good job. You watched through a whole 10-minute video of us.
Being
So,
complete idiots.
thanks for watching. I don't know whose channel this is going to be posted on. I don't know what it's going to be on.
Probably both.
Probably both, yeah. But my channel doesn't have anything on it yet, so.
Mine's kind of like all over the place. Like there's Smite and Overwatch and Vines, and it's a mess.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's dying before it even started.
Some Vines might come on to my channel that we made together, so thanks for watching. Bye.
No, I was gonna.
Okay, we're cutting this part out.
Yeah, I know.